This is Cyndy G, and in this video we are assembling the Cherry Blossom Shaker card. Now I got a little carried away when I started putting my foam tape into place, and I put it on the wrong piece. So I just cut another frame piece out. I started putting it here. This was supposed to be the top, so I cut a new frame and I cut it out in yellow. But what I've done is I've already started my foam tape, and just to show you how I did it, I left the last side. So this isn't very hard. The border on this frame is a 1/4 inch. There is 1/4 inch foam tape if you have any. The foam tape I have is 1 inch wide, so that's why I'm having to trim it off. So it's just that simple. But do put it in the right place, unlike me. And then I'm just going to box this in a little. Okay. So there is the framing. And I'm going to pull out any little extra pieces you have. I had that done. I did not. Okay, so you have a brown layer for your branches, and that glues here over under the pink layer. Then of course I'm going to have to glue this to this, because now if you don't want to use foam tape, you can use the extra pieces that are in the file to cut multiple layers of the frame, of this piece of the frame, so that you can get some dimension. Or if you don't want it to be a shaker card, you don't even have to do that. It does not have to be a shaker card, but I got these really pretty confetti to put in, and I wanted to use it, and it looks like little cherry blossoms. It's from a company called This Calls for Confetti. It's owned by a crafting friend of mine, and her prices are very, very reasonable. I would suggest checking out her store. This Calls for Confetti. So then I'm just going to glue this right into there. And I forgot to cut my acetate piece. I am just not with it today. And I don't think I have any right here. So hang on while I step here into my closet, find a piece of acetate so that I can cut my window. Again, I was getting so excited to get stuff done. And I'll just cut it by hand. There is a piece in the file for cutting it, but get a bigger pair of scissors. Okay. So then now I'm just thinking about this. Okay. So let's just set that down for a minute. Now, so 2 of these flowers are just going to glue right onto here. And then there's, of course, the centers for all of these. Now, I didn't think through, again, before I started gluing this together, but if you were to put your window piece below the pink, then you could fluff these flowers. But because they're going to be under the acetate, they're going to have to be flat on mine. So there's 4 flowers in the cluster. Put the centers on before you put the top flowers on. The flower centers, I meant. Okay. So you have to decide which ones are the bottom. So this top one is the bottom one. And then I'm putting this flower on top. So I put my center down first before I put this on. Just making sure that I counted correctly. I think I put this one in the wrong place, but that's okay. I think it works. Okay. And it looks like there's 2 extra centers. That's not bad because like that one actually ripped when I was taking it off the paper. So there it is. And then you're going to put your front on it. Very pretty. You just want to be careful with that acetate that you don't smear the glue up onto your window. Okay, there we are. And this is the card front. I'm just gonna, I can't do the great big pearls. It's not deep enough. So let's put those back. I think it's deep enough for those. Let me just test. Yes. Just gonna spread these out a little. I don't do shaker cards, so but I always really like them. I've always wanted to try to do some. So now I am. There is a border. This is got a border around the edge of this card. The card size is an A2 on this one. Just it's obvious that I don't do shaker cards. Just that. we are. I like that. So that is the Cherry Blossom Shaker card. Thank you for joining me.